What if I told you that a tiny seashell could kill a human in minutes? Or that an adorable primate with eyes as wide and innocent as a child's hides venomous glands under its arms? The natural world is filled with such paradoxes where beauty and danger are intertwined in the most unexpected ways. It is a realm governed by the unforgiving laws of survival, and for many creatures the key to life is a mastery of death. Welcome, viewers, to the mysterious and often misunderstood world of venomous creatures where a single drop of liquid can decide the fate of both predator and prey. In this video, we'll take you deep into the wild to explore 15 of the most venomous animals on Earth, some famous, others so bizarre you've probably never heard of them. These are not monsters of myth, but real, living beings, each equipped with a unique and highly specialized chemical arsenal. Evolution has sculpted them into perfect hunters and defenders. Their venoms are testament to millions of years of adaptation. They are nature's alchemists, brewing complex cocktails of toxins that can paralyze, liquefy, or kill with astonishing efficiency, from the sun-drenched jungles of South America to the darkest, most forbidding ocean depths. These creatures show us that in nature, danger often wears a disguise. A brightly colored frog may be a warning, not an invitation. A beautiful patterned shell might conceal a deadly harpoon. And even the most familiar of insects can carry a payload that has shaped human history. We must look closer, with both caution and wonder, to truly understand the intricate dance of life and death that plays out every moment on our planet. Let's begin. Our journey begins not with a fearsome predator, but with a creature that seems utterly harmless. The slow loris, with its enormous soulful eyes and deliberate, gentle movements, is a primate that could melt any heart. It moves through the canopy of Southeast Asia with a silent, almost meditative grace, its small hands gripping branches with surprising strength. One might be tempted to reach out, to stroke its soft fur, but that would be a grave mistake. This endearing creature is, in fact, the world's only venomous primate, a truly unique distinction in the animal kingdom. The loris's secret weapon is not immediately obvious. It possesses a special gland on the inside of its elbow which secretes a potent, foul-smelling oil. When threatened, the loris will lick this gland, mixing the toxin with its saliva. It then delivers this venomous cocktail through a bite from its specialized tooth comb. For a human, the bite can trigger anaphylactic shock, a severe allergic reaction that can be painful, debilitating, and in rare cases fatal. It is a stark reminder that even the most charming of faces can hide a deadly secret. And in the freshwater rivers of eastern Australia lives an animal so peculiar it was once thought to be a hoax. The platypus, with its duck bill, beaver tail, and webbed feet, is a true evolutionary marvel, a mammal that lays eggs. But this creature's oddities do not end there. The male platypus carries a concealed weapon, a sharp, hollow spur on each of its hind legs. These spurs are connected to a venom gland, making it one of the very few venomous mammals on Earth. While the venom is not lethal to humans, the pain it inflicts is legendary. Victims describe an immediate, excruciating agony that can last for weeks, even months, and is often resistant to conventional painkillers like morphine. The venom is a complex cocktail of proteins, some of which are unique to the platypus, designed not to kill, but to incapacitate rivals during the breeding season. It is a powerful defense mechanism, ensuring that even a much larger predator would think twice before tangling with this seemingly gentle, semi-aquatic creature. We now turn to a creature that is intimately and often tragically familiar to us all, the mosquito. It may seem out of place on a list with taipans and black widows, but its impact is unparalleled. When a female mosquito lands upon our skin, she is not merely biting, she is injecting a specialized saliva. This saliva contains anticoagulants to keep the blood flowing and anesthetics to numb the initial prick, allowing her to feed undetected. In a biological sense, this saliva acts as a form of venom, a chemical substance injected to facilitate a process. But the true danger of the mosquito lies not in its own saliva, but in what that saliva can carry. It is the world's most efficient vector for disease. Malaria, dengue fever, Zika, West Nile virus, these are just a few of the deadly passengers that hitch a ride in the mosquito's proboscis. Each year, these tiny winged assassins are responsible for hundreds of thousands of human deaths, making them, by a staggering margin, the deadliest animal on the planet. Their venom is not the poison itself, but the key that unlocks a Pandora's box of microscopic killers. In the dry forests of Brazil, a remarkable and rather gruesome defensive strategy has evolved. Meet Greening's frog and Bruno's cask-headed frog. At first glance, they appear like many other amphibians, but when threatened, they reveal a shocking secret. These frogs are not just poisonous, they are venomous, which is actually a pretty rare trait among amphibians. Their skin glands produce a toxin that's even more potent than that of the deadliest pit vipers. The real ingenuity, though, lies in their delivery system. These frogs have evolved the ability to use their own skeletons as weapons. The skull is covered in tiny, bony spines that actually protrude through the skin. When a predator bites down, these spines puncture the attacker's mouth, injecting the potent skin secretions directly into the bloodstream. It's, well, a headbutt with a venomous twist. The venom of Bruno's cask-headed frog is so powerful that a single gram is estimated to be enough to kill over 80 adult humans. It is an extraordinary, if rather brutal, example of turning one's own body into a hypodermic needle. Beneath the tranquil, sunlit waters of tropical reefs, a slow-moving predator hunts with, honestly, terrifying efficiency. The cone snail, which is adorned with an exquisitely patterned shell, is a collector's dream, but to disturb one is to risk a swift and silent death. This unassuming mollusk is actually one of the most venomous creatures in the sea. It hunts using a modified radula, which is a harpoon-like tooth that it can launch at incredible speed to impale its prey, usually small fish, worms, or other snails. The harpoon delivers a complex cocktail of neurotoxins known as conotoxins. This venom is so potent and fast-acting that it can paralyze a fish almost instantly. There's no antivenom for a cone snail sting, and just a single drop is powerful enough to kill more than 20 humans. The venom's composition is so intricate, containing hundreds of different compounds, that it has become a goldmine for medical researchers. But for any unsuspecting diver or beachcomber, the beautiful shell of a cone snail remains a deadly lure, a masterpiece of natural art that conceals a lethal weapon. In the coastal regions of the Indo-Pacific, the seabed itself can be, well, deadly. The stonefish is the undisputed master of camouflage, with its mottled, warty skin allowing it to blend in perfectly with the surrounding rocks and coral. It lies motionless for hours, waiting patiently for unsuspecting prey to swim by. This incredible disguise is also its greatest threat to humans. An unwary swimmer or diver might easily mistake it for a harmless rock and step on it, triggering a defensive mechanism of agonizing lethality. Along its back, the stonefish has a row of 13 sharp dorsal fins. When pressure is applied, these fins erect like hypodermic needles, injecting a potent neurotoxin from glands at their base. The venom causes excruciating pain, swelling, tissue death, and, if left untreated, can lead to paralysis, respiratory failure, and death. It is considered the most venomous fish in the world. The stonefish is a living testament to the fact that, in the ocean, the things you cannot see are often the most dangerous. It is one of the ocean's most beautiful and mesmerizing displays, but it is a warning of the gravest kind. The blue-ringed octopus, often no larger than a golf ball, typically appears as a drab, brownish creature, hiding amongst rocks and rubble in the tide pools of Australia and Asia. When threatened, however, it undergoes a dramatic transformation. In less than a second, its skin erupts with dozens of iridescent sapphire blue rings, a pulsating, hypnotic signal that means stay away. This tiny octopus carries enough venom to kill more than 24 adult humans within minutes. The venom, contained in its saliva, is delivered through a small, often painless bite. It contains the powerful neurotoxin tetrodotoxin, the same poison found in pufferfish. This toxin blocks nerve signals throughout the body, leading to muscle paralysis. The victim remains fully conscious but unable to move or breathe. Without immediate and sustained artificial respiration, death is almost certain. Its small size and dazzling warning make it one of nature's most potent paradoxes. Drifting through the warm coastal waters of northern Australia and Southeast Asia is a creature that seems almost ethereal. The box jellyfish, particularly the species Chironex fleckeri, is a pale, translucent cube, nearly invisible in the water. Trailing behind this ghostly bell are up to 60 tentacles, each several meters long and armed with millions of microscopic stinging cells called nematocysts. It is often called the sea wasp, and it is widely regarded as the most venomous marine animal known to science. Contact with even a small portion of these tentacles triggers the nematocysts to fire, injecting a venom that attacks the heart, nervous system, and skin cells simultaneously. The pain is so immediate and overwhelming that many victims go into shock and drown before they can even reach the shore. Those who survive are left with severe scarring, a permanent reminder of their encounter. The box jellyfish's potent venom and near invisibility make it a silent, phantom-like menace of the tropical seas. Deep in the remote, cracked earth floodplains of Central Australia lives a snake of mythical lethality, the inland taipan. While it is not the largest or most aggressive snake, it possesses the most toxic venom of any terrestrial snake in the world. A single bite contains enough venom to kill at least 100 adult men, or 250,000 mice. Its venom, a complex neurotoxin called taipan, works with terrifying speed, causing paralysis, blood clotting disruption, and muscle damage. Despite its incredible power, the inland taipan is a shy and reclusive creature. It prefers to retreat from trouble rather than confront it, and human encounters are exceedingly rare. It uses its potent weapon primarily for hunting small mammals in the harsh, unforgiving outback. When it does strike, it is with surgical precision, delivering one or more quick, accurate bites to ensure its prey succumbs rapidly. The inland taipan is a true specialist, a creature whose extreme venom is a perfect adaptation to a life of solitude in a desolate landscape. The floor of the Central and South American rainforest is honestly a world of breathtaking biodiversity, and few creatures are more visually striking than the poison dart frog. Dressed in brilliant coats of yellow, blue, red and orange, they're like living jewels hopping amongst the leaf litter. But these vibrant colors are not just for show, they're actually a warning. This is a strategy known as aposematism, where an animal advertises its unpalatability, and in this case, its extreme toxicity. Unlike the spiny-headed frogs, these amphibians are poisonous, not venomous. They don't inject their toxin, but instead secrete it through their skin. The golden poison frog, Philobates terribilis, is perhaps the most toxic of all, carrying enough poison on its skin to kill 10 grown men. Indigenous Embera people of Colombia have, for centuries, carefully collected this poison by brushing the frog's back with their blowgun darts without harming the frog at all. This makes the darts lethal weapons for hunting. The frog's toxicity comes from its diet of specific ants and mites, which is honestly a remarkable example of sequestering toxins from the environment. Across the savannas and rocky hills of southern and eastern Africa, one snake commands a reputation for speed, aggression, and lethal potency unlike any other: the black mamba. Its name comes not from its skin, which is typically brownish-grey, but from the inky black color of the inside of its mouth, which it displays as a, well, rather terrifying warning when threatened. It is one of the fastest snakes in the world, capable of moving at speeds up to 12 miles per hour, making escape on foot nearly impossible. When it strikes, it does so repeatedly, delivering a large volume of fast-acting neurotoxic venom. Without rapid antivenom treatment, a bite from a black mamba is almost 100% fatal. The venom shuts down the nervous system, causing paralysis of the respiratory muscles and leading to suffocation, sometimes in as little as 20 minutes. Its combination of speed, an unpredictable temperament when cornered, and a devastatingly potent venom makes the black mamba one of the most feared snakes on the African continent. In dark, undisturbed corners around the world, from woodpiles to garden sheds, a small spider spins its tangled, irregular web. The black widow is instantly recognizable by the shiny, black, bulbous abdomen of the female, marked with a distinctive, crimson hourglass shape. This hourglass is honestly a stark warning. While the male is small and harmless, the female is armed with a potent neurotoxic venom said to be 15 times stronger than that of a rattlesnake. A bite from a female black widow, often called the widow's kiss, injects a toxin known as latrotoxin. This causes a condition called latrodectism, which is characterized by severe muscle pain, abdominal cramps, nausea, and hypertension. While the bite is rarely fatal to healthy adults, it can be extremely dangerous for children and the elderly. The spider is not aggressive and usually only bites in self-defense, such as when its web is disturbed or it is accidentally pressed against the skin. Its fearsome reputation is a reminder that potent danger can surprisingly lurk in the most familiar of places. We return to the waters of Australia, but this time we are looking for something much, much smaller. The irukandji jellyfish are a group of several species of tiny, extremely venomous box jellyfish. Their bell is often no bigger than a cubic centimeter, and their tentacles are fine and nearly invisible. They are so small that they can pass straight through the protective nets that keep out their larger, more famous cousins. This minuscule size makes them an insidious and terrifying threat to swimmers. A sting from an irukandji is often initially mild, sometimes feeling like little more than a mosquito bite, but about 30 minutes later the victim begins to experience a cascade of horrific symptoms known as irukandji syndrome. This includes excruciating muscle pain throughout the body, severe headache, nausea, vomiting, and a psychological sense of impending doom. The surge in blood pressure can lead to strokes or heart failure. The irukandji proves that in the world of venom, size is no measure of power. Crawling through the leaf litter of the Amazon rainforest and other tropical regions is a formidable invertebrate predator. The giant Amazonian centipede, Scolopendra gigantea, can grow to lengths of over 30 centimeters or 1 foot. It is an aggressive and voracious hunter, using its incredible speed and strength to overpower a surprising range of prey, including lizards, frogs, mice, and even bats, which it can snatch from the ceilings of caves. Its primary weapons are a pair of modified legs at its head called forcipules, which act like pincers to pierce its victim and inject a powerful venom. The venom is a complex mix of toxins that causes intense burning pain, swelling, and tissue damage. While a bite is rarely fatal to a healthy human, it is an agonizing experience and can be dangerous to those with allergies or compromised health. This armored, multi-legged hunter is a true enforcer of the forest floor, a creature that embodies the relentless nature of predation in the jungle. Our final creature takes us to the arid deserts of North Africa and the Middle East. Here, amongst the sand and rocks, hunts the deathstalker scorpion. It is a relatively small, pale yellow scorpion, which might lead one to underestimate it. This would be a perilous misjudgment. The deathstalker is considered one of the most dangerous scorpions in the world, possessing an excruciatingly painful sting and a potent neurotoxic venom. Its venom is a powerful cocktail of toxins that can cause heart and respiratory failure. While a healthy adult may survive a sting, it is a medical emergency and can be lethal for children, the elderly, or those with heart conditions. The intense pain alone is enough to incapacitate a victim. Paradoxically, one component of its venom, chlorotoxin, has shown promise in medical research for its ability to bind to certain cancer cells, potentially helping surgeons to identify and remove tumors. Even in one of nature's most feared executioners, we may yet find the tools for healing. From the deep, silent oceans to the cacophony of thick jungles, from remote exotic islands to perhaps your own backyard, venomous creatures are an integral part of the tapestry of life on Earth. We have journeyed through a world of hidden daggers and chemical warfare, meeting creatures that are majestic, bizarre, and at times terrifying. But it is crucial to see them not as monsters, but as what they truly are. Masterpieces of survival, the remarkable products of millions of years of evolution, each with a story to tell about the relentless pressures and ingenuity of the natural world. While these creatures may seem frightening, it is important to remember that they do not attack for sport or out of malice. Venom is a precious and metabolically expensive resource. It is a tool used for a specific purpose, to capture food or for defense as a last resort. Their existence is not a threat to us, but a part of a complex ecosystem in which we too play a part. By understanding their behavior and respecting their space, we can coexist with these extraordinary animals and appreciate the vital roles they play. And there is another, more hopeful side to this story of danger. In some cases, the very substances designed to kill are becoming a tool for modern medicine. Scientists are now studying these complex venoms, finding in their lethal cocktails the keys to creating new treatments for chronic pain, heart disease, diabetes, and even cancer. Nature is dangerous, yes, but it is also full of brilliance, and its deadliest secrets may yet hold the power to save our lives. If you found this video fascinating, give it a like and subscribe for more wild discoveries. Comment below which creature surprised you the most. And don't miss our next episode, Animals with Venom That Could Cure Disease.